shows, Superman and Lois, and the White Lotus. I was going to review the White Lotus, but then Superman and Lois finished their first season 2 days ago. Yesterday really. And I love both of these shows. I was like, you know what? I want to review these shows. So I'm reviewing these shows. I was going to upload yesterday, but something came up, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I can't upload, but I'll upload today. So the first show I want to talk about is the White Lotus, because I think there's not as much to talk about really. Both of these will be non-spoilers, by the way. The White Lotus, I love this show. It was recommended that I watch it by, Grace Randolph was like, yeah, it's kind of weird, because she reviewed the movie Old, and she was like, yeah, it's kind of weird, the White Lotus. I was like, oh, kind of weird show. I like that kind of stuff. I like shows that really ominous stuff like that. I love movies like Vivarium or The Artist of Defense or Greener Grass, like content that when you watch it, you don't know what's going on, but the ending is kind of like, wow, this is actually really cool. And so I started watching The White Lotus, and I didn't know there was a show that premiered like once a week, like what cable does. I actually kind of like that because it makes like an event when everyone's watching it. So I watched the first few episodes, and I was like, I really like this actually. So I kept watching it, and I loved it. I can't really tell you what the plot is. I'm not saying that because it's a spoiler, but because like the show doesn't really have a plot. It's just kind of like it's like, what actually is the plot of the show? If you've seen this show, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Because there's no plot to the show. It's just like people arrive at a beach, weird things are going on, weird characters, and that's it. So what's the plot? I don't know. Like, I think there's 6 episodes. I could be wrong, but I think there's 6 episodes. But like, I can't tell you what happens in the show. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I can't tell you, like, it's not even like it's spoiler territory. It's just, I don't really know what to say, right? I'm feeling good right now. I feel really energetic. I don't know why. Because I uploaded today and uploading for today, I feel really good about it. But like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you what the show does perfectly. The characters. Somehow this show doesn't really have like most shows, right? Their format. For most shows, their format is like, okay, you know, some lows and some highs, right? It's like that's how you keep the pacing going, right? That's how you keep yourself interested. You don't want too many lows so it's boring. You don't want too many highs, or then it's just like not a good show. Because you don't get like character development or any development at all, really. It's just all highs. This show somehow doesn't have all highs, but it doesn't have low ethers. It has like a constant medium. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. So it makes the show incredibly interesting to watch. It's also kind of weird because all these characters are these like overly animated archetypes of like people that aren't real. So you have like this one kid who loves the internet, and that's kind of like a realistic character, right? But he's so like over the top about it. It has this weird constant medium to it, but it keeps the show constantly entertaining. That's what I just love it about it. Like every week when it premiere, I was like, I'm really excited because the show was just so interesting. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't know how else to say it, right? Like, you know, people come to an island, there's some families, there's some social commentary made. Very, like, if you didn't pick up on that, I don't blame you. But if you did, cool. Like, it talks about certain things, and they have these like really weird political conversations, but it's not like a political show. Like, it has political undertones, but it's not like a political show. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they have conversations about like, oh, well, it's hard for like white men to get jobs, and it's like, well, no, it's someone else's turn to eat. But it's like they don't have like there's no message. It's so weird. Like, I don't know if you see this, you know what I mean, but there's really no sort of structure to the show. Every episode is like something different is going on. watch a character named Armand, and he basically runs the hotel. He's the greatest character I've ever seen. Exaggeration, but kind of not. Like, he's such a cool character. I'm watching this guy, and he's like, this guy's energetic. He does weird stuff. I think it's like it's 2 episodes prior to the finale. He does something with another guy. Like, he does something. he does something, and it shows up on screen, and I'm like, this guy's cool. Like, it's so interesting, but it's weird, right? It's weird in a good way, though. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Such a good show, though. Such a good show. The White Lotus on HBO Max. I would highly recommend watching it. You love ominous, weird stuff. It's like you're stuck in the Twilight Zone. You don't know what the heck's going on. It's such a good show. Okay, so I felt it was vague, but that type of show is just so weird to talk about. But now, Superman and Lois. Now look, I'm not a huge CW fan. I think most of the shows are pretty mediocre, if not horrible. But I was like, I'll watch this. You know, I like superhero stuff, so I started watching it. First few episodes, like, wow, this is actually really good. And then it kept going on, so this is really good. Every episode's really pretty good. Except like a couple like in the middle, but really, really good show. I wish more people would give it a chance, if I'm being honest, because, like, you know, the acting's not bad, the CGI is cool, the action's good, the finale was good, everything racked up really well. And I wish people would give it a chance, but hey, it's a CW show, so people are automatically incredibly biased, like, oh no, it's CW, it's bad. Like, IGN put out a post about it, and literally people were like, ew, who wants to watch this? Superman, this is gross, who wants to watch this? And I'm like, look, give it a chance. Like, sure, it doesn't look the greatest, right? Like, if you just take like screenshots or something, it doesn't look like the best, but it's a good show. And man, the acting from Elizabeth Tulloch is really good here. It's like, I even put out a tweet saying, like, Warner Brothers did Cavill dirty. Cavill dirty. Like, dirty. Because the stuff they have Superman and Lois doing in this, is miles better. Miles better than what's going on in the DCU with Superman. It's crazy. They even, again, no spoilers, so I can't really, like, talk about much, but, like, the villain's really good. They even have, like, a fake-out villain. I mean, it is a villain, but they kind of like 2 villains. But one is, like, the big villain, and one's, like, the, you know, smaller villain. But I was surprised how good it was. Like, there were times, like, in the finale especially, where I was, like, tearing up. Like, it was pretty emotional. This has to be CW's best show. I mean, it's only been 1 season, but it's like, oh my gosh, like, this has to be CW's best show. It was so good. Even if you don't, like, love Superman, because I'm not, like, a huge Superman supporter. I don't, like, love Superman, but if you like Superman, go watch the show. It's so good. I really like it. The thing is, I do have to say is, like, they said that this was done, like, HBO partnered with CW or something, like, it's produced by HBO or something, because a lot of people are like, this looks better than most CW shows, like, visually it looks better, overall it's better, and someone's like, oh, because they're in partnership with, like, HBO, or if you hear, like, a creaking, it's my chair. They're like, oh, it's in partnership with HBO or something. I was like, that makes sense, because the show is a lot better, it looks a lot better, it's acted better, the story's better, the villain's better, everything's better with this show compared to, like, your normal CW show. I just really, really like this show. One of my favorite shows of the year. I know, like, there was a huge imbalance of my White Lotus review and my Superman and Lois review, but, like, the White Lotus, it's so weird and ominous, and there's not much to talk about. Superman and Lois, there's a lot to talk about, but not unless you want to spoil anything. So, also, my next video I'll be posting probably on Friday or Monday, my favorite shows of all time, like my favorite movies of all time. I'm able to watch that video. I'll put it on screen in one of these corners. I don't know where it is. Because I'm really excited with that video. Because I didn't hint, but I said that Breaking Bad isn't my favorite show of all time anymore after I watched another show. So the video's coming, but I really want to get these reviews out because I really enjoy these shows. I want to talk about them. Again, I haven't, like, fixed the mic, like, peaking and like that kind of stuff and stuff like that. I apologize if it's annoying to hear. Oh no, it's like, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a good